Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello again, presenters. This is Miss Arifah again in our subject English for presentation. In this video, we will talk about how to create an interesting introduction for a presentation. I will show you how to create your introduction and four things that presenters commonly use in the beginning of their presentation and give you examples. Let's get to it. Presenters start their presentation in different ways. However, the goal is the same, namely to prepare and attract the audience to listen to our full presentation and to give a glimpse of what they can expect from our presentation. Some of the most common structures that people use are using these four parts. First, the greeting and self-introduction. Second, attention grabber. Third, the outline. And fourth, the instruction of a question and answer session if the section is available. A good presentation does not feel like a presentation, but feels more like two people having a conversation. Thus, engagement between the presenter and the audience is important. To start an engagement, you can use a type of greeting that is suitable for your audience and suits the time and place of your presentation. Then, you can introduce yourself and explain your background so that the audience can see that you are the right person to deliver the topic of your presentation. These are some of the examples of expressions that you can use to greet and to do self-introduction. When a presentation starts, audience might still be busy doing other things and they are not focused on listening to you. To make them turn their attention to you, say or show something interesting. You do this before you explain your topic and the points of your presentation. There are so many various ways to do this. For example, you can present a statistical facts, quotes from famous people, or books, personal stories or anecdotes, and ask audience some questions or deliver some humors, show some visuals, or the combination of these. You have to know your audience to choose the most suitable ones. The last part of your presentation, introduction of the presentation, is the outline. This part is where you let the audience know your specific topic of discussion, the points that you will discuss under this topic, and what will happen after the presentation. Make sure you do not go too detailed on your points because you will explain them later in the main part of your presentation. Finally, before you end your introduction and start talking about the first point of the presentation in more details, you can inform your audience about the agenda after the presentation ends. For example, in many presentations, there will be a session for the audience if they want to ask more on the topic. This part is rather optional and really depends on the set agenda. Let's say, for example, the one set by the committee or the person in charge in a conference or in the venue where you do your presentation. Creating an effective introduction can make or break your presentation. Introduction can influence the audience decision to stay in your presentation and whether your presentation is interesting or important for them or not. These four parts of an introduction can help you create an effective introduction. All in all, you also need to research first on your audience, the time, and the place of your presentation prior to prepare the introduction. Thank you so much for watching this video again attentively. I hope everything is clear. Have a great time learning. See you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.